Anybody got the under-over on whether all the technology will work on the first try tonight? The odds don't seem great, but so far, so good. So, fingers crossed. Hi. Hope that y'all are doing well on this. I'd call it a fine Monday. I don't know that it is per se. It is a Monday, but the whether it's a fine Monday, debatable. Um, but we're here, and I'm counting that as a win. Especially at the moment. I just heard Benny start wailing from the back half of the house, probably because he's bored. Yep, there he goes. We might actually get to see him tonight if he gets bored enough. We'll see. Don't have a segue off of that. We're playing more Dredge, the game in which everything is normal and fine and don't worry about it. A simple, peaceful fishing game in which we are a fisherman. We started in, I remember the name this time, the Marrow, or Marrows, doesn't matter. Started in the Marrows. We moved to the Gale Cliffs last time, where we got... The game has trusted us with explosives. This may turn out to be a mistake, but we've used them responsibly so far. We only got slightly butt-bitten by a giant monstrosity in the deep water. But we did at least get another relic. I think relic is the term the game uses, not artifact. We got another relic. We took it back to the weird guy with the totally normal book that he reads incantations out of, and now we can teleport home whenever we want. And by home, I mean to his place. So, it's a weird relationship, but it's working out so far. We have since moved on to our third area. The third island's called a name I'm gonna remember right now. Stellar Basin is the third one, and we met a stranded researcher, I think, who said something about her equipment getting busted up by a creature that lives in the basin. So countdown till we get our butt bitten again, I guess. Aside from that, we've been tasked with gathering some specimens, and I'm all about the science. So I think we absolutely, that's right, Jasmine. I think we absolutely need to go fish up some weird fish for science, and this time I actually mean that, but literally. Hey, JJ. So that's the current plan. We have some other like agenda items. Like there's a guy in with some weird robes who really likes mackerel. So if we find some of those, we can take it back to him. There's a photographer somewhere that we can presumably find. There's a Jasmine right here, but I need to get the camera back on her. There she is. Whoop. Bigger, taller than before. She's also listening to Benny wailing in the back half. There we go. Hi. Think he's looking for the holy mackerel? I mean, I would be. Also, hi, Bad Road.
That cat.
Hi, Al. Did Jasmine she get the scritches? Benny is currently running around without his collar, enjoying naked time, as is, I think, right and proper for cats. And if Jasmine's jealous, she has not made as much known. She's just doing the normal amount of complaining, nothing new. There. And we'll be there. Is that? Okay. There we go. This is just the cord. I was trying to figure out what was in frame there. Is the holy mackerel also a hand grenade? Did I mention we got explosives? So, like, we haven't learned how to dynamite fish yet, but, like, give it time. My niece's dog actually gets nervous without her collar, as though she doesn't like being naked. I mean, same. So, like, I get it. I did have a cat growing up named Shadow, who anytime, and it didn't happen often, because back in those days we didn't really have the quick breakaway collars. But he lost his collar once, and he just sort of like sat in the corner until we brought it to him and wouldn't move from the spot. Which I read as he knows something is wrong, and he can't do anything about it, so he's going to go somewhere very visible and wait for the big monkeys to fix it. And we did. But it was he was a pretty anxious cat on the whole, so it didn't really stand out all that much. Yeah, there you go. Oh, the cheek scritches. Oh, the cheek scritches. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Before we get into this game, okay, I'm sorry. The scritches will continue until morale improves. We do need to talk about content warnings. Dredge, despite my insistence that it is just a peaceful fishing game, which it, to be fair, most of the time is when the lights are out. This game does include body horror. It includes, we've already run into at least one side quest that deals with loss and grief. I fully expect we'll have more. There is the sort of classic go-to of a lot of horror of this ilk, of kind of a magical condition that closely mirrors dementia. So obviously wanted to forewarn on that. There is apparently a dog somewhere who has been abandoned. I've been assured the dog cannot die, which is not true for us, but it's true for the dog, and I'm happy about that. I think that's a good valuing. For a more comprehensive list, feel free to visit the doesthedogdie.com entry for Dredge. That is linked in the content, the CW tag. Yeah, that's it. That's a whole sentence. All right, Jasmine, are you ready to get sailing? Are we settled enough?
No.
I know you're not. She's doing the thing where she's like cupped. Let me see if I can get it. She's just daintily cupped her paws right in front of herself, which is usually a sign to me that she's like comfortable and does not want to be messed with, because it would muss her fluff. Yeah, she's just gonna chill. All right. My mom asked what the game is about, and I told her fishing in a haunted lake. Is that close enough? Pretty close. Technically, I think we're in a series of islands on the ocean, but no, it's close enough. Um, Oceans are like lakes. Well, particularly, there are a few lakes in this country that are like oceans, as I understand it. Lake
There's some that
Superior.
actually legitimately, yeah, the Great Lakes legitimately have enough water that they would be considered
Mhm.
oceans or seas in the way that the Mediterranean is,
Yeah,
if they had the salt
if they
content.
were saltwater instead of being largely freshwater.
Yeah. They
Right,
have
Superior.
tides.
They have tides, exactly. The number of boats that we've lost in the Great Lakes is something that will never cease to amaze slash terrify me. They big, but we put a lot of things in a large contained freshwater body is a lake, no matter the size it is. So, but I guess in this case, those lakes are great for a reason. Speaking of great things, let's get into the game. Ha! I knew I'd find a segue eventually. Jasmine, you still big chillin'. Uh, what amazes me is how cold Lake Michigan is. Is I can never keep the various. I always think of the Great Lakes collectively. I know they have their like individual sort of things. One of them, and I can't remember which one, is like super deep, like scary. We can't get to the bottom of it deep. But I might be misremembering. Lake Michigan is the only one that doesn't border Canada. Yeah, like in July. Yeah, how cold it is in July. Yeah, yeah. The like polar vortex or whatever it was a couple 3 years ago that had the like, because the lake couldn't freeze over, but it could partially freeze, and then the tides would like wash up sheets of ice on the shore, so you got these incredible like broken glass looking things. It was just wild. Superior is probably the deepest. Okay, cool. Thank you. I was in there going. I want to say Erie just because it's in the name, but I don't think that's correct. Uh, I used to listen to a podcast that I think is still out there that I still recommend called "Ship Hits the Fan." I think that's what it's called. I have to look that up in a second. I don't think it's called "Ship Happens." Ship Hits the Fan. Yes, that's the one. Which is all about essentially like disasters on the high seas, and it includes lakes, and it includes some fairly famous like Great Lake naval, not naval, but well, I guess that's yeah, boat word disasters. Fascinating, honestly. The thing is told with a very kind of like a cheeky edge to it, as opposed to like more of a true crime air. It's much more kind of keeping it a little weird, um, but it's I find it fascinating. I like it a lot. There they go. Also, Lake Baikal in Russia, which is crazy deep. That might actually be what I'm thinking of, because there's a lake that itself is deep enough that it's like frightening from a scientific perspective. All right. Okay, Jasmine has gone to bathing. We are free to continue. I love how you can't really see it because it's hidden by the camera, but it's saying dredging the depths is the little like loading text. Every time I see loading text like that, I always think of the Maxis reticulating splines thing. Just always cracks me up. Here she is. Here she is. Excuse me. Okay, so start by me remembering, because we did a lot of stuff like right at the end last time, and I want to make sure that I remember what we're looking at. We don't have any books to read. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? Here we go. Research assistance. Met a researcher set up at an old fort. Needs some help collecting samples of fish from the area. Okay, so these are all local. That's good to know. Was chased away from her research by an aggressive creature. Presumably it's living in the depths of the basin. I should be careful around there. Help the researcher collect all the samples. We need glowing octopus, firefly, squid, and aurora jellyfish. I'm pretty sure we saw glowing octopus at night when we were like on the road in. Tiger mackerels for the guy in the thing. Bear with me just a moment. Yep. Very lovely sound of the band Placebo. Oh. And there. And we're back. All right. Okay, this is just from the lady who lives on the floating dock. Wanted some of these. I don't know. I might know where there's a hole that we could fish. We need to get an abyssal rod. These are all tangentially related. Lake Michigan is 922 feet deep in places. Baikal is 5,382. So a little more. All right, we got these two. There's a ring somewhere here in Stellar Basin. Okay, all right. So that's all of our stuff. Brand new day. What do we have? Right, we have this weird cod. And we have an explosive. Let's just gently. Okay, so we got this red stuff, which is abyssal. Okay. Thing in a bottle. More messages. Okay, so this is from 6th and 7th of March. We're engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we've not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. Cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. Cannot take my eyes off it. P.S. I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel like the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Cute. Alright, so if that's the... We're looking for a ring as our relic. Do all of these correspond to the things? Hang on. I have to know, because we got like a key. I forgot what the first one was. Here. Found the key and there was a music box. Did we have a letter that mentioned a music box? Yada yada yada. Ocean's Riches. Picnic lunch. Alright, it's not that one. Shallows. Jostled around, a few items fell overboard. Did not see what they were, which is of some concern. All important articles are accounted for, so that might have been the key. And then there's this one. Victor was some strange chill. She came over the crew. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. Okay. So no, it may just be a complete accident that this one is also a where's it there? Is also a ring. I thought I saw a thread and I was trying to stitch it together. And yes, I said picnic. Okay, so per the map, this is the basin, and it does kind of seem like it gets real deep. I'm betting if we hang on, what is that? Oh, please. Oh. Okay, so there are tentacles or possibly weird plant life. There's something in there. We're not going to go out over the deep water. That seems like a bad idea. I'm sure eventually we'll have to, but like for now, nah. Just skirt the shallows here. say picnic basket? Yeah, I mean, why? How else would you say it? Grouper! That's pretty. And upside down, perfect. Not quite there. Okay. 3 groupers. And then whatever this is. Tiger mackerel? Barracuda. Alright. Who are you? Oh, it's you! Alright. Neat. Alright, well then... Let's... ooh, that's a good haul. You know, we could... We could get crab pots. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a bit. Let's get crab pots. We can afford 2. You don't sell 2. Fine. Yeah, this one lasts the longest. Storage. This here, whenever we're back in town. There's so much metal and lumber. Oh, speaking of which. Cool. Go back to storage. So we want... this here, and here. Those. These. Just go ahead and put the upgrade materials in. Him. There. Sure, we have just enough. Alright. Metal, cloth, wood. We might have that. We don't have the money to do the upgrade, but metal, wood, cloth. Floating dock? Because all of this we know now leads up to an improvement in the hull, which just increases the whole shindig, which we want. Alright, Hunter's not bad. We can probably do that. Out we go. So let's see here. And crap pot. Yep. And maybe one more here. Perfect. Right, that's Barracuda. Let's keep going around the outside, see what happens. Presumably there are other things to find. I see a village, I think. This, I think, is more coral grouper. Yes, okay. Leave that for now. Village. Stone. Oh, it's one of these stones again. Stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air. Around it, faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. I assume at some point we're going to get a power from the book that lets us, like, attune to these things. But it hasn't happened yet. You know, we have this bomb. So let's see what's in here. Oh, did I hear a bark? Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. I did hear a bark. Where dog? Where dog? Alright, sure. Ooh, research. Research. Good. Yes, but dog. Dog. Oh, wait. Hang on. Dog! Dog! There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally, it lunges at the water, snapping at some small, silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. Really, game? Disembark. Oh. Jump off the boat onto the thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. I will feed the dog. Throw some scraps of the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. Oh no! Oh, buddy! No, no, no. Okay, we'll slowly approach. Wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. We'll call for dog. You make soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Hold out some fish in your hand. There we go. Dog approaches slowly, but soon begins licking at them. Now we pet the dog. Reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, and it seems to understand you're not a threat. Pat the dog some more. Pat the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you, obviously. You continue this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. Nothing is happening to this dog. Oh, good. Oh, look at it. Oh, look at him. Oh. Lifts the dog onto the deck, walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Yeah, we're probably not the safest. As much as I would like to keep dog. I wonder if the traveling merchant wants dog. I shouldn't keep fishing. It's 10 o'clock at night. Let's get out of here. This is its own thing. Yeah, no, we'll save that for the morning. Where? That's over there. Okay, so the closest dock will be back this way, and we just don't go over open water. That's the wrong way. This way. Are those... The tentacles are bioluminescent. That's pretty great. I actually love that. I'm confident they'll still kill us. Okay. Accidentally north. Right, so let's just skirt around this. Alright, yep, outside the basin. Good, good. Just gotta get to a dock and sleep. We'll deal with fish tomorrow. This is fine. Everything's fine. What? It's fine. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, don't worry about it. We're already here. We're home. Everything is okay. Thank you. Storage. Store this. Not sure we'll need it soon. Store this research. We will not store dog. Oh, hello again. What do you need? We can offer the researcher the dog. I'm not sure this is a safe place either, but it's safer than our boat. This dog needs a home. Do you want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin and okay, well now we have to give her the dog. Can definitely take this one off your hands. I'd love the company. Are you sure? We just got dog. But, like, we're constantly getting attacked by horrors from the unknown. So, yeah, you should take the dog. Dog removed from inventory. Oh, look at the face. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're going to be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch. Oh, no. Its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Is this the ring? Was the dog the relic? Oh, that's interesting. Suppose it's yours if you want it. The dog had the ring. I can clean up the rest. Don't worry about it. Right, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Sure, you can still pet the dog when you visit? You're probably right. Hang on. Oh, good. The game remembers the dog is here. That makes me happy. That's enough. That's enough for me. Alright. Let's... Oop, hang on. One research part. Let's finish this thing. We're working our way up to the Ultra Mega Rod that has all of the types. Ooh. Big shark? Hammerhead? Hammerhead! Oh, it's gorgeous. And I think it's the only one I can fit. That's appropriate. Yeah, that seems correct to me. But still, that's gotta be worth something. Alright, now watch me try to actually remember the right way to go this time. What are you? Ooh, snapper. Need to make money. Getting all the fish. That's wood. This is valuables. More rings. I don't think we can fit... Oh, we can fit one. All right. Boop. Perfect. Dogs will eat anything at least once. That's correct, yeah. Some things they'll even eat twice. Yeah. These are the barracuda, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's chat with you. And market. Clean 300 bucks. Yeah, next time we go back to the main town, we'll have a lot of valuables to sell. And then... this guy, buy it! Alright, so now we need 2 of those, 1 metal, alright, 4 wood, 3 cloth. Well, we have the 2 special boys. Might as well just load the thing up while we're here. So, there, come here. There. 3 wood, 2 cloth, 1 metal, and a partridge and a pear tree. Do we want to... Don't know if this is worth it. Nah. Undock! As long as we're right here. Barracuda. Ooh, hang on. Was that? That's a glowing octopus. All right. Blue crab. So something for the researcher already. Whoa. That's cool. Another crab. Hey, maybe we should get another crab pot. You guys red snapper? Yeah, okay. What's out here? What are the proper ocean fish over this way? Those look like anglerfish. Alright, they must be abyssal. You guys? Yeah, you guys. Thank you. Snapper, alright. Let's take just a mo. Gotta be very careful here because we only want to sell specific fish. What? I don't think that's one of the ones we need for this. We're looking for glowing octopus, firefly squid, aurora jellyfish. Okay, so yes, we are safe to sell crown of thorns, which looks cool as hell. Alright. Now, I think the glowing octopus specifically come out at night, which makes me wonder if all of the fish on her list come out at night. It's like, I'm pretty sure these are glowing octopi. Boats. Yes, okay. I love that they... Hang on. I love that they kind of jiggle when you turn them. Responsible jiggle physics. We love it. I have this many of the darn things. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Thought we were doing pretty good on light, but I gotta be honest, this one kinda isn't cutting it. This way. Woo! I would prefer not to. Oh, researcher! Have this glowing octopus. Undock. Let's just take a look. Okay. This way. These ones that are also glowing. What are you? Ooh, squid, maybe? Firefly squid. Alright, cool. That's 2. Ooh. Valuable squid. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright, turn around. Go right back where we came from. Alright, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow night to get the last of the things. But 2 out of 3 ain't bad. There. Oh, researcher! Have this perfectly ordinary firefly squid. Yes, there is something else, which is I would like to sleep. It's already 4 in the morning, so not much in the sleep. There. Now, what do you mean perfectly ordinary? Hey, don't worry about it. Let's continue. Okay, so that's another of those weird rocks we still can't interact with. Oh, hello? What's this? Ooh woo. Anglerfish or abyssal. That's a... What is that? Comms station? Number station? Ooh, number station would be cool. There. Oh, I can dock here. Okay. Laboratory. Well, I mean, if you insist. Laboratories in ruins, with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? On the floor. You look around on the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along the walls. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. Ooh, neat. Pluck an item from a gouge in the floor. Look on the table. There are some strange-looking prototype parts on the table, but you can't see any use for them right now. The other side of the table, you find a hastily scrawled note. It reads, "Not safe. Expect retaliation imminently. Evacuation to fort." Oh! This is the researcher's lab. Well, that tracks. Open the cupboards. More research. Alright, leave there. Let's check this generator. An old generator sputters and ticks over. Alright, fair enough. Well, we got 2 of those, so let's continue our journey towards the versatile rod. Dish Network headquarters, honestly, yeah, maybe. Alright. Well. No, we should continue around south, I think. This is where we found Dog. Let's see. Well, we got all day. Let's... That is a flag, if I ever saw one. Cute! Alright. Wow, from like an ocean liner. Fine. Lots of lumber from the village, that makes a lot of sense. Continue back to our friend who will buy our fish. Probably need to do some selling. This is my thought. That was a strange noise. I'm sure it's fine. Fish market. Alright, so... Right, I don't need any of these, so we can just freely sell them all. Put that and that into storage. And then... Right, shipyard. Don't have anything to repair. Keep expecting a battle transition in Hagen. Does have a little bit of the boat from FF1 in there, yeah. Sure, those crabs are normal. It's fine. It's they're fine. Don't worry about it. What's wrong? All right, that one. I like the weird one that we found that we sold shows up here in case we ever want to buy it back. That's always nice. Mangrove and coastal, volcanic and shallow. Okay, so I could uninstall the ones I've got. Oh, we'd lose ocean. Okay, so there are 5 types. Got it. Okay. I think I'm seeing this right. What do these cost? 300 and 300. Yeah, okay. So if we sell this one, right? We do like this. We grab this one. And we pretend that makes sense. Okay, so now we have the full Monty. Hooray! Love a good Monty. Alright, this doesn't really help us at all, because even if I could rotate this one around, having one spot is no good. Don't need nets. Oh, God, I kind of want to upgrade our light. What's this one sell for? Okay, so it'd be at 310. I think we'd be just shy. We'd be at like 313. Yeah. Okay. So hang on to this for now. Do want to get the tungsten floodlight. We don't need those at the moment. Alright. And we... Oh, do we sleep? Yeah. Alright. The entire Montana. Alright. So we're looking for... Aurora jellyfish. Got it. Alright. Well, as long as we're here, actually. Hang on. Let's Get a cursed barracuda. Oh, that's my shadow. I was like, what? What is that? That's a cursed barracuda. Savage barracuda. It thrashes about ruinously, jaws snapping and tearing its own flesh apart. A body sundered by ravenous hatred. Okay. Well, let's get that out of our boat as fast as possible, huh? These. Got. I leave you there for a second. Hang on. Right, of course. There, to there. 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 Oh, we have the bits, but not all in the right places. Okay. Alright, we cannot put this back. Put it back. Shucks. That's right. I think I would rather have the crown of thorns, just based on size. There we go. And ooh, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Here and yep. Perfect. All right. Now with that, with our newfound cash, go ahead and sell you as well. Buy you instead. Install. 2100 lumen. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, now then. I love being able to see the very distorted, massive tendrils in the center of the basin. Mostly because it convinces me not to go out there. But like, I could just... No, I don't trust that. I don't trust that. That's bait. What about over here? Oh, that's a tentacle. Alright, I'm gonna just check in with the village, make sure I didn't miss anything. I got very distracted by dog last time, so like it's not impossible. Ooh. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything here on the beach. Dog is already a pretty good find, so like... I wouldn't be surprised if that's the only thing of note here. Oh, right, we can get resources. Hang on. I'm mostly just finding something to do during the day because I'm pretty sure the fish that we need for the researcher only comes out at night. On the basis of the other two only come out at night. Speaking of, well, it's pretty close to night. Let's sneak around here. And right over here. Now, because if I start fishing, it's going to get, like, super late. Let's just motor around. There we go. Alright, so now 6 o'clock seems to be, or 6 p.m. I should say, seems to be the time. Now, I'm looking for Aurora jellyfish, but apparently you're not it. Because you're not fishable. You are cool looking. Something slithers into your cargo. Okay, got it. Don't bump into those. Learned something today. Gosh, it's hard to see spots to fish at night. These are the squid. So the other two are also bioluminescent. Maybe that's the other thing I should be looking for here. Alright. Cloth and treasure over here. Good to keep that in mind. Reminded of the jellies from Outer Wilds. I always have to remember which is Outer Wilds and which is Outer Worlds. I think these are the squid. Those are the squid. Okay. And that's the thing that will probably try to eat us. Whoop, don't go there. So I'm assuming the jellyfish will look like jellyfish. So far, the game has been pretty consistent on that point. Alright, let's go towards the glowy things. Very carefully selected glowy things to move towards. These are the octopus. No, don't. Where the heck are the jellyfish? Other than those jellyfish, which apparently will just infect my cargo. Is it on the outside? Let's wander around the outside. Oh, wait. Hang on. Where are you? Who are you? Pretty sure that's squid again. Oh, hang on. Oh, do the rocks only activate at night? Is that what I've been doing wrong? Oh, God! Okay. Nope. No. Okay. Why don't we just leave the rocks alone? Why don't we just leave the rocks alone forever? That seems cool and good. That seems wise. Seems prudent. Alright, it is morning. We should go ahead and let's get our crab haul. We'll just try again tomorrow. Maybe the aurora jellyfish are out during the day. Maybe my assumption is flawed. Ooh. Yeah. Anyone take the number of that rock? It very nearly had my number. Hey. Oop, that's the wrong one. I wanted market. Boop. And dock. There. What's up, dock? Alright. Go ahead and rest. Can I rest all the way to evening? Yes. Alright, now we leave. It's fine, we're just working third shift now. Those are the squid. Those are the squid. Are these also... Yes, okay. Not what I meant to do, but it's fine. A little extra squid. Probably never hurt anybody. Radiant squid. Alright. Love that. Love that for us. Alright, that's... Whoop. Hello. What? What is this? Waves lap at a pile of flotsam collecting on the beach. Nestled in the center is a wooden chest. Please don't come alive. Hooray! Thank you. Appreciate that. Is that a map? Large scrap of paper. No, come back here. Large scrap of paper with some shapes drawn on it. In one corner is a compass symbol. Well, assuming that it works like a lot of our maps, then that's probably north. North of what? I don't know. And there are treasure maps in this game? I'm screwed. I'm going to be hunting for the rest of that forever. I know what I'm like. Where are the auroral jellyfish? He asks. The wind? Ooh, wait, hang on. Oh, that's a... Is that a whale shark? Oh, it's beautiful. Yee! It's so pretty. Right, whoa, okay. Danger is there. Let's get away from the danger. So it seems like the bioluminescence is the squid and the octopodes. Whoa, don't do that. Oh, wait, hang on. No, that's you guys. All right. Oh, wait, hang on. I keep seeing things that look like jellyfish in the distance, other than these ones, which are jellyfish, but apparently are not the ones we need. Unless I'm supposed to bump into them until we catch one, which would be weird. Oh, hello. Hi. There's so much cool stuff out at night. Okay, you're also a deep... You're a deep one. Something slithers into your cargo again, huh? This is fine. Okay, maybe we have to catch the jellyfish during the day because they, like... They float up to the surface at night and then just, like, bump into us and break our stuff. Maybe that's the logic. Let's sell this first, and then we'll go daytime hunting for jellyfish. Because who needs sleep? Flotsam was on the boat when it sank. Jetson was jettisoned before that. I mean, that makes sense to me. Another sea star, eh? Well. Don't think this is going to help. Oh, it's not going to help. What if we get rid of you, as you're all gooped up? We get this fresh fish instead. Crabs keeping us in business. Storage. We really should make a valuables run at some point. When we do, we're going to be just filthy rich. Keep the map there in its own special place. Alright, daytime hunt for jellies. Let's go maybe a little further out. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe they're ocean fish. One of the only things that we can't fish up at the moment are abyssal fish. So I'm not worried about that. Unless that's something I need to research. So maybe I'm a little worried about that. But first, shark. There. We need abyssal vacuum cleaners for that, honestly? Maybe. Alright, what if we come to the village from the other side? Red snapper, let me out. This is where we found the dog. That's where we found the flag. Get some more of this. There. Wood. I think we only need 2 of these? Maybe 3. Well, 2 is what we're getting. What is this? Cloth. Perfect. Okay. Whoop. Okay. There. One there. And one there. All right. Beautiful. Kind of have to bump into one of these once just to test my theory about them only getting into our cargo by kind of their own motivity, but I don't think that's correct. Oh, good, boat mimic. Let's just let it sail on by. Okay, up boats. Squid. Double squid. Alright. That was lightning. Haven't seen that before. In game, in Minecraft. Hello? What? What is that? What is happening? Okay, we're just gonna Woo. Just gonna go ahead and dock for the night, I think. Wait out the storm where the madness lives. Yeah, let's go and get some sleep. Whatever little sleep we can get. Hey, on that note, as it's time for our little Fisher person to take a break, let's also do that, and we'll run our first run of ads here. So yeah, we're gonna run 3 minutes of ads. So feel free to step away and grab a drink, stand up, stretch, do whatever you need to do to take care of yourselves, and we'll be back here in just. Excuse me. Hi, Bob. In just a few minutes. I saw one of the babies, and the baby looked at me. Oh, Ralphie. All right, see you all in a few. I don't think y'all can see currently, but there's a Jasmine all curled up in her tree, baking under the light, and just having a high old time. I saw during the break Bad Road mentioned looking up how to catch jellyfish. It did occur to me, honestly, that there's been this quest the whole time, and we have the same one with the traveling merchant to essentially like ask about it. And I'm wondering if I can essentially get a clue from the researcher. All right. It says catch style, and then there's is that a net? So, all right. Is that what we're doing wrong? Are they net only? Or something we could ask about it, but that might actually have been enough. It does not look like we can pet the dog. We can see that the dog is here and happy, but I don't have a pet the dog option. If we had kept the dog, I wonder if we would have had that option. But I stand by what I said. I don't think we're going to be a safe place for that dog. And if something happens to us, I don't want something to happen to the dog by proxy. I assume it would be fine. I was explicitly told the dog does not die. But, like, I didn't ask specifically about, like, can it be corrupted when something slithers into our cargo? So, you know, I think this is the right call. Right, scientist lady presumably petting that dog regularly. So we'll have to just live for the vicarious pets. Peanut butter fish. Bananas? Peanut butter jellyfish and a baseball bat. Right, so these are both kaput, but they have already paid for themselves and then some. I like that there are also different, like, crabs in each area. You guys. Now we'll go here, get you. Floating dock. Go here. We only needed one. I was way off. There. Now we're one metal and $800 away from a new hull upgrade, which is nice. And we'll have something for whatever the next upgrade is. Could go back to Merit to sell my loot. You're absolutely right. First, though, assuming... Yeah, okay, that's the same icon. Okay, got it. So that's what I'm missing. We needed a net. If I uninstall this, I can send it to storage. And now I can get a net. Ability unlocked troll net. Do we have to do the thing? Yeah. Alright, so we do this. Doop. Nets catch things as you move. Okay, so they're kind of like crab pots, but that travel with us. So we can go like this. Okay, got it. It gives us a ding when it catches something. How do we see what's in the net? Oh, if I, like, bring it back in, does that put the fish in the thing? No. I'm so confused. No, we only need metal. How do I do this? I'm worried I'm doing something fundamentally wrong, but I don't know yet, so we're just going to keep doing it. Alright, in the meantime, Squeedy Puff Jr. over here. Whoop, I saw that incorrectly. There. There we go. Doubloons! Metal. Sister company to Mattel. There. Guess we could get extra. I'm not expecting to haul in fish tonight. Here. Beautiful. All right.
The briny depths of the sea has graced you with fish.
The briny depths. They've graced us with a lot of fish. They haven't graced us with the specific fish we need.
Therein lies your problem.
And therein lies our problem. Our fish entitlement. Oh no.
Make not
Oh.
demands
Oh.
of the temptress sea.
Okay, so we just caught the thing. Make not demands of the temptress sea. All right, Melville. Just scoot, scoot, scoot. Yeah, the giant bioluminescent tendrils are intimidating. Love it. Good stuff. Yeah, whoa, it's fine. I don't actually know that turning our light off helps, but it gets them to go from, like, angry red and green to gray, so, like, I think it helps. Alright, so... How do I get at what's in you? Oh! Look up, Andy. Alright, so this is what's in the net. Gamers don't look up. Looks like you've caught all the surface specimens I need. Ah, I do also need some from deeper down. That's going to be a problem. Why? Developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost before the attack. Have an idea of how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples? Uh-huh. Need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Okay, we found those already, so we just need to go back and get them. Carefully. I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and pause on all of this. And, I guess in that case I can probably... Let's grab these. Can I move you guys to cargo? Yeah, I can... I might have to two-step it. So if we go there, I uninstall you there, put this back, and then we go to you guys. Should probably rest, but it's already morning. Okay, so let's go back to... We got space? Yeah, we do. You know, I've forgotten that we have... Woo. Ship sprint. As long as we don't overclock it, we'll be fine. Scoot, 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 scoot. Alright, so in the lab, we look in equipment, grab the parts, leave, super leave, we go back to the lady. Still can't believe that other set of rocks was just a crab. Just a giant crab. Why all the lightning? Is it because of the science? Did the science bring lightning upon us? Wouldn't be the first time. Yo. Have those prototype parts you asked for. Excellent. Let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. Do I have to stow you again? I'm really getting in my, like, tinkering hours on this quest line. Science equals lightning, it's facts. I mean, I genuinely, like, particularly a lot of early science, I think, boils down to either food or lightning. Especially weird science, also true. I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. It should deter the creature from attacking. Or enrage it, I'm not sure. Okay. It will either pacify or enrage it. Neat. Connected to the research outpost generator, you'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours, but other than that, it's completely automated. Take a look at this list of specimens. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve that equipment I gave you to catch some of these. Okay. There's the anglerfish. We've seen these guys, we just haven't been able to get them. Giant amphipod, loose jaw, and a snailfish. Is there anything else? You take down a last will and testament? Alright, let's... I need to improve the equipment. As long as we have the ability to fish abyssal. That's a loose jaw. Very distinctive profile. Oh, look at it. Oh no, I love it. Oh. What a goofy face. Yeah. So many. Alright. So we'll give one of these to the researcher. We'll sell the rest to the traveling merchant tomorrow. Researcher, have this loose jaw. Perfect. Now we... Nope, that's the wrong one. They're right next to each other. There. Undock. Good. Go to the traveling merchant. A thing like flirting with disaster. Now, do different merchants pay different amounts for different fish? I haven't paid that close attention, honestly. I probably should, but so far we have never really had to go very long before getting enough money for various things, so I haven't looked that closely at it. It does seem like outside of Little Marrow, the only other merchant is this one. So it's the traveling merchant and the fishmonger, and that's it. Alright. Speaking of... we need one metal. Do we have? We have the metal. Storage. Dock. Metal. Alright, we're about halfway on money. Speaking of which... well, as long as we're here, grab the huge one. There. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Alright. Now we go to the place. Generator. Is this treasure? This looks like treasure. Yeah. Beautiful. There. Away from the deep water. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do that, because that's time limited. But now we can actually fish you guys right here in the safe water. That's beautiful. Love that. Love that look. All right. Here. Ooh. There. Put this thing here. A small object rolls out from under the generator, covered in dried salt. There. Activate the machine. I hear you're the machine. Propulsion machine hums and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top, and an alarm begins blaring. Researchers said this should keep the creature at bay, for a time at least. So now, presumably, we head out into the deep water. Hadal? I don't even know that. What's this? Okay. This is what they meant by you might need to improve the thing. Got it. Oh, those are all Hadal, hey? Okay, so when you said we might need to improve it, you said we'll definitely need to do that for any of this. Would have been good to know. Fine. It's fine. Let's go over this way. Let's see. Research. Ah! Well, conveniently, we just got one of these. Okay. I want to do this. Let's sell fish first. Here. Do not sell that one. Sell that guy. And go here. We'll get... Yes. Okay. So if we have that, we won't need this. Beautiful. All right. Now we rest. Time for crab. All right. Dock. All right. So we have to reactivate the machine. As long as I'm here. Can I pick both of you up? Let's find out. You. Yes. Okay. We'll grab these, we'll go drop off the anglerfish, and then circle around the north side of the island to reactivate the generator, and then go into the middle to get the Hadal fish. All right. Shipyard. Prepare all. And we're broke again. It's fine, don't worry about it. Dock. We did just get the ability to harvest 2 entirely new kinds of fishing holes, so calling that a win. There. I should probably go around this island once to see if there's other stuff on the backside of the fort. Researcher. Please take this fish. Yeah, let's do once around the block. Let's just realize I've always come at this place the same way. And if there's anything around here, I haven't seen it. There are guns, which hasn't really been relevant yet, but you know, give it time. Not quite noon. We should have enough time to activate this, get the stuff, and get out, I think. So go here, generator, activate the machine. Those words, it's just permanently altered for me. Snailfish, I think? Yes. Okay. The goal here is just get everything and get out. Amphithot? Good. Oh, that ring. Okay. Get out, get out. I do like that we can actually hear the bell ringing. So you get like a clue as to, oh, the generator's still working. I wonder if it like changes pitch or slows down as it's starting to run out of juice. dock. You may have this one, it's all slimy. And this one, which is bug. I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? What do we think? I'm usually a bad news first kind of person. And on a good note. Yeah. Yeah, if we're gonna have bad news, let's get it out of the way, right? Like, the good news is, there is still dog. And if that's the good news, I'm not gonna be mad about it. But yeah, let's hear the bad news. The bad news is that the samples you retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. You don't say. The good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem.
The bad news is it's radiation.
The bad news is it's radiation. This all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. That is actually horrifying.
So, about that radiation.
About that, yeah. So a massive living organism that is also radioactive enough to mutate nearby species. That's genuinely scary stuff. All right. Damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. Need to write up a report on my findings. Sorry, our findings, immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. They called me mad at university.
Are we sure that this monster is not just a human?
Are we sure that this monster is not just a human? It might once have been. Right now it's,
Humans have this
like,
habit
the size of a small town and has massive tentacles. I don't think it's still a human.
No, the whole, like, inflicting itself upon the surroundings.
Like, metaphorically, it could be a human. But physically, no. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me, and I've not got so much to say thank you with. You should have this. If she hands us the dog pack, I'm gonna laugh. Opens the drawer and pulls out a book. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not disappointed. What are you doing? What? Stop it. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend that you avoid the area. Doesn't seem safe to be near the basin. Yeah, I'm getting that. A plan for the future. Alright. We did just get the relic, and we have a bunch of stuff to sell, so let's make use of our new warp home power. Still distressing. I'm reminded of, like, McCoy's objections to teleportation in Star Trek. Where if you just sort of explode at the atomic level and then reconstitute, from a certain point of view, you died, and then you just came back to life. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on a table by the collector. His eyes widen. We're certainly making... What did I gave him the... Colonel. Yeah, there it is. We're certainly making excellent progress now, and I know what you're thinking. Is it because you have a book that reads my mind? An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction, but for us, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you're due a reward.
Mind reading, you can control the world.
I mean, yeah.
At least a small country.
At least a small country. He opens the crimson... this is the narrator, sorry. He opens the crimson book, its spine crackling audibly. Always a good sign. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud. No, it's not a good sign. I was being sarcastic. The words sound muffled, as though he's speaking through a thick haze. Ability unlocked. Banish. Fire off a blazing light that dispels and protects? Okay, never mind. We're best friends now. You hear a growling, crackling in your ears. Suddenly, your vision flares, and both of your ears pop. Closes the book. We must keep searching. Been thinking more on where we might find another. Can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed up by the silty muck of twisted strands channels. That's a tongue twister on itself. It's worth investigating. Mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? Book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Okay, we've heard this before. Okay, this is if you want an explanation of the powers, we can ask him. What will you do once you have all the relics? He ponders for a moment. It's surprising, isn't it? The attachments we hold towards simple objects. But they're anything but simple. Seemingly mute articles can speak in different ways. If I showed you a childhood toy, you would be awash with forgotten memories. They hold the power to recall what was once lost. That didn't answer shit, my guy, but alright, do you. What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? That stuttering old fool. Yes, I knew him. He'd join us on the water sometimes, but was more hindrance than help. Never seemed entirely with it. Yes, you, the picture of It's fine. Can't imagine he has fared too well since I last saw him. Okay, we know where to look for the relics. Alright. Well, as long as we're in town. Stop making my light go out. You're kidding me. We just gently drifted into the rock. It's fine. It's fine. Some money. Well, don't have our oceanic thing. That's right. That's fine. Alright. Go here. I like that we can now, like, banish the evil. That's a neat trick. I used to be with it. Now what I was isn't it anymore, and what it is now is strange and scary. I have good news about quantum teleportation. The no cloning theorem means Thomas Riker is impossible. Good. Good. Love to hear that. Alright, we have a new flag. I'm not giving up my Jolly Roger. How dare you? Why would you even suggest that? Let's see. I think we need to take them out of storage in order to sell them. Thankfully, most of these are small. Beautiful. All right. Woohoo! Clean $400. All right, and across the way. All right, so I'm gonna keep banish as our ready action, just in case, you know, it's just a precaution. Okay. The lighthouse keeper approaches you on the dock wearing a questioning expression. Must have been around most of the islands by now. Found whatever it is you're looking for? Almost. I'm not sure. I'm just fishing. Not sure. Her face softens. Remember that you're in control. You're having doubts. It's foolish to blindly persevere. You can always look for alternative paths. She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She heads back towards the lighthouse.
What do you know? What are you not telling me? I'm so confused.
Okay. Well. Yeah, let's go to the shipwright and get repairs done first and foremost. There. Saving up for a new hull is probably smart, because we've already reached the point where we can't currently equip all of our stuff. We need Oceanic to complete the set. Just gonna reorganize our storage while I'm in here. So there's the test rod. There's our one thing. Must have. I sold the old version of this. It wouldn't matter anyway because it's 3, and this is a 4. I guess I could grab the old one. Hang on. Here. Oh, the traveling merchant has it. That's okay. That tracks. Nuts. So the traveling merchant has a coastal shallow combo rod that's only 2 spaces, so we can have it here and then have the ocean rig there. And still keep this. Or I could just go a little bit longer without being able to ocean fish. Which is probably fine. Like, it's probably fine. Wait. It's 10 o'clock at night. We need to go ahead and sleep. In-game. In Minecraft. So if you'd said you were just fishing to find out how she'd respond, would she have been a fission reactor? How to ban a chatter. No. Uh, awful. Love it. We haven't talked to the fishmonger in a while. Okay, seems like you are feeling better. Any research? We don't. Alright. Nothing to do but soldier on. You guys are oceanic. Yep. Alright. Where's... Okay, this is the strand. I kind of want to check out some of these in-between islands. Let's check out this little cluster over here. Because I feel like the photographer is probably on one of them. Betting you're oceanic, yeah. Okay. Treasure. Treasure. Broken monocle. Oh no, Mr. Peanut. They killed you again. Old iron chain. Oh, I see a gold thing. I mean, on the plus side, we've already made a decent amount of money just from... Okay, well, we have 2 monocles, so we have 1 pair of glasses. Give me the shiny. Hello? Oh, it's a flag. Alright. I do like the idea of getting all the flags, even if we're only going to use the one. Ooh, it's a dragon, though. It's a serpent. Alright, we have a contender at long last. Ooh, this one. For the Jolly Roger flag. That's just you guys. Hello? What was that? Ah! Orca! Hello! Hi there! I'm not a yacht, just so we're clear. Just, you know, for no reason at all I mention. Oh, that's so cool! Okay, let's get to our new locale before dark. Those are some big-ass orca? Yeah, or ours is a very tiny boat. Either way. Probably shouldn't try fishing at night. But it's too late now. Eel? Big eel. Big eel said so. Longfin. Well, you sure are. Shipwreck? Nope, not shipwreck. Oh god, why? Why always? Run away. Run, flee. Can't believe that happened twice. One day, for fun, just gonna drive out into the weird shimmer and see what happens. So these storage, store the valuables. Debating and Commonium, there you go. Debating whether it's worth dropping like 350 on these. It might be. Yeah. Because, like, we're going to be in the area for long enough for it to matter. We'll just go with the 2 big ones. Store these flags. Sleep. Thank you. Same hat. Alright. Undock. And then... grab pot. I keep forgetting we have a spyglass. Actually, hang on. There you go. There we go. Okay. Saw a gold thing over here. Well, hang on. Let's fish first. This. Sergeant fish. Whoa, hello? Okay, let's move away from that. Oh god, that's an alligator. Right, it's fine. Crashed plane, good. What the hell is this? Mortar barrel. Okay. Question marks added to cabin. Feels like years since I've been warm. Do not expect him to write. I just need to know what I need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. Next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging follows. I've written him another letter. This will be the last one. Uh-huh. Right, I could have sworn I saw, like, smoke coming off of one of these islands. I might have imagined it. There is so much Tokyo Drift in here. Hello? Ooh. Gar. Love a gar. Bleh. Did that? I'm so confused. Okay. Arrow pointing this way. Okay. Follow the arrows? Alright. Alright. Thank you, Bob. How many planes crashed here? Large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away a wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. You join him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we first wrecked here. Boys call them mind suckers on account of affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. I'm listening. Met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? I can help. Figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. Hey! We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. We do get a gun. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. I found parts of the mortar. You found one component, but it's still missing a piece. Nearly there. Keep looking. How will you honor your squad mates? Hung a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough. Only got tags from the ones you must understand, I never found all their bodies. You happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads that you might find useful. Here, take this one in good faith. Give you more for each tag you bring me. Tell me about the mind suckers. Devilish creatures through and through. They'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. First time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches. Must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement. Okay, I'm glad we asked. That's important information. We have the mortal, we need the pestle. Good, very good. Move carefully. All right. So. All right, we've got the other Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Is to the west. We might need an explosive, and I don't think we have one. No, okay. Ooh, no, 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 no. Yeah, it might be in there. All right. Well, in that case, yeah, just to check. Orient ourselves this way. Yeah, okay, so it's up there. So we'll need to head back out. So much drift. Head back out and talk to the traveling merchant. Buy an explosive. And then follow the signs. Ooh. That's cool. Tarpon! Blistered tarpon. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, so we want to go this way, I think? I think. Gray mullet. I hear it's coming back in style. Alright, if I can get out. Oh, no, there's my banish. There it is. Alright, so we can go this way. Go away. Shoot. Skedaddle. Okay, that's cool as heck. I'm not even gonna lie. That's more visibly impressive than I expected. Hello there. Take my fish. Please. There. Storage. There. Alright. And then shipyard. Special stuff. Explosives. Sleep. Back to the market. Nope. Back to the shipyard. More explosives, just in case we need another one. Always better to have two. Plan B is twice as much gunpowder as Plan A. Mud crab. Horseshoe crab. Yee. Sure would be nice if we had some grenades, don't you think? Alright, 400. We're back to halfway to our hull upgrade. Alright, so got that, this, there, perfect. So we head... Alright, I think we've caught all the varieties of fish here, which is, whoop, a good start. Alright, go following these here. Perfect. Blow it up. Lovely. Alright, minimum we're getting another one of these. Tattered receipt. Let's just check this while I'm here. Okay. Goldsmith and Son, number 27, Little Marrow. 1926, so December of the, previous year. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for one silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on reverse of mounting. Customer to return tomorrow for collection. Engraving is to be as follows. For J, my shining star. Cute. Continue to snoop. In hopes of finding plane. Okay, looks like this is a shortcut back. Might have wasted an explosive, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with a shortcut. I don't love how much this is visibly blocking the... Yeah, have we caught you guys? Yeah, we have. Tarpon. Alright. So, here? Okay. Beautiful. The frame. Woo! Hi! How you doing? Just moseying? Time to hit the old dusty trail. And, okay. Kangalooey. Perfect. Alright. Airman. Found the parts of the mortar. That's the lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoon around here. Oh, you set those up. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. You just need to lure them in. Once they're in, you see I can fire on them with our new mortar. Oh, we don't get a gun. Alright, it's fine. That'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. How do we get them into the traps? They're attracted to some specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Got everything? Is it safe? That's a silly question. How did you make those traps? With patience. Creatures only seem to sense movement, so whenever one was close, I froze. Alright, what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Bait number 1. Okay, so we need gar and the... I can't remember what the medium ones are called. 2 fish from the area. Catfish. Okay. And then number 3. Oh, those are the long eels. Shrieking eels. It's unfortunate that the one fish that we have does not go into any of these baits, but now we know what to fish for. Okay. Just try not to drift. You see a mine sucker, stop your motor. Alright, we need several of these. 3, I think. Cool, everything's fine. Let's see. Catfish? Catfish. And I don't... Well, I think we can fit an eel. Which is still progress. Do you think he'll take a weird eel? Just in case, let's... Oops. Grab a more familiar one. Wonder if that would mess up the bait. Or improve it, who knows? You know. This way. What's in here? Oh, that's the same eel. The same deviled egg. Oh, cool, then we can double back and grab the other one. Here. Okay, so hopefully I can drop these off piecemeal. Oh, good, okay. We need a gar to finish that one off. Catfish. Mix these in here. Load this into a trap, then we'll get clear. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof. Okay. That's the wrong one. Done. Show me number 3. There. Alright. Back out of this. This. Ooh. Gently scoot. Gently scoot. Back up. Turn around. Forward. Alright, so we get bait the second and then sleep. Bait. Last one. Bait. I like that the bait buckets have numbers on them. Sleep. This guy knows a lot about bait. He must be a master. I see what you've done there. I saw that video of baby crocodiles making space laser noises. Yeah, let me try that again in English. I saw that video of baby crocodiles making space laser noises again recently. Yeah, it's good. Alright, so technically we need a gar. We also have bait for 2 of the traps if we want to try one of those out in the meantime. So yeah, let's go here. Load the trap with bait. Should probably move away. Oh god. Oh boy, that's immediate. What do we think minimum safe distance is? Oh! Oh no! Oh ee! Okay. We've seen a lot of horrible things. That might have been the worst one yet. Wow. Rest of the carcass sinks out of sight. Okay. Put this next to it so we can fit the other one. Alright. Well, that was horrible. Get this gar. There. Kinda won't matter. Alright. So yeah, put you here. You here. Let me fit the other one here. Alright. Perfect. Now let's just find another trap. Looks like there's one in here. It's just very easy to get lost in this particular spot. There we go. Back away. Yeesh. And then explode. Alright, let's head back to the man. Much as I try to remember where he is. Ah, okay. Well, do we have space for this? We do. Worth it. Alright. Okay. Out this way. around the skinny spot. Back in. Thread the needle. There. What do you think you do with the carcasses? I am worried about asking. I do have a corpse to show you. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it could have belonged to it couldn't have belonged to anything else. Pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. Oh, you have more? Gives it a few slashes with the knife, wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. Let me get that third bait from you. This gar I found. Number 1. That's all on that. That's all on that. We'll do a rest. So appropriately again, as we're resting in game, let's we're gonna run some more ads. I like how well that's lining up. Although we do rest lots, I mean it's not that surprising. Regardless, we're gonna run some more ads, and then we'll be back here with the baiting the third trap. I'm sure it'll be fine. And yeah, that's the plan. So we'll step away for a few minutes, and we'll be back with the last little bit of this. See y'all then. Alright. Let's go finish this. Once I remember where to go to do that. So it's like inside this little pocket. There we go. Whoop. Wait. Get away. God, that's genuinely a very neat design. And I do feel a little bad. But also, I get the feeling that the name Mindsuckers is probably not, like, metaphorical. Hey. Mew. Round. You know, when we got here and I saw the thick, like, pea soup fog, I was thinking it would be more difficult to navigate this place, and it has not been, and I'm happy about that. Creature corpse. Dropped the large, bloody carcass in front of the airman, his eyes filled with sadistic delight. Bends down. We might be the bad guys. Bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gore. This is the thing that we read a note about. Some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Large and ornate necklace, ivory teardrops flank the central setting, and emerald trapped by 4 cresting waves. Stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now... well, that's that, I suppose. What will you do now? Can't say for sure. Thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has been somewhat of a home to me. Doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. Think I'll stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. It's... okay. Well, hang on. Make up some bait? This was left over from the other bait we made. Free bait! Oh, there we go. Okay. Make some fresh stuff if you like. I'll need some fish from you first. Any type will do. The more you give, the more bait I can make. Got it. Okay. So we give you bait, or we give you fish, we get bait. You use bait and fishing get easier? I don't really know exactly what that means. Throw bait overboard. Who knows what will turn up? Reassuring. Are we going? We are going west. Do I want to go west? Well, let's go. Let's do the thing we did with the basin. Let's get out from here and go once around the outside of the island. Are you a crab? Not a crab. Crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base. The twisted shape of deformed fish is barely recognizable, curved into the rock face. Oh, do you just want weird ones? Okay. We have a, let me mark this on the map, actually. Here, we'll put the warning label on it. Perfect. Alright, so let's just scoot around the outside. Missed it. Missed it again. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Okay. I must have already looted that one from the other side. Yeah. Catfish. Hmm. Aha! Here we go. A new thing. Wreckage of an old fighter plane lies buried deep in the sand. Look inside. Alright, so we have ring, a research thingy, and the dog tags. Got it. Okay. Get those back to the mans tomorrow. Nope. Nope. Don't want to. Ooh. Nope, not that. That's the opposite of what I want. Ooh. What? So many. Ooh, docks. Okay. What's up, docks? Campsite. You see a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Inspect the fish. Rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below had never been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. Check the bundle of fabric. A nest of rags lies at the base of the tree. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. Wave up with a... So... Did the weird guy get the book from the ocean? 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. Probably fine. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. What? Why? The cycle of book? I don't understand. Whoop. Crocodile. Outside this part. Love to have no visibility. Yeah, that doesn't help. There. Okay. Down this way. There we go. Scooter, 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 scooter. Sell some fish. Get our crab pots. Sell some crabs. Store you and you and also you and you. Store the bait for now because I don't see myself using that immediately. Fish market, not shipyard. Cool. Alright. Dock. These have had a few days now to collect. One assumes they'll be full. Probably store the artifact also, now that I'm thinking about it. It's not like it will go bad. I'm impressed by how much stuff there is to do. Yeah, it's more expansive than I expected. Like, it seemed at first like there was just going to be kind of a main through line, but there's a whole bunch of side stuff. And not all of it is fishing required, which is kind of neat. All of them? No, because I forgot to put this away. Okay, we'll come back for the last one. Fine, don't worry about it. Here. There. Market. This time, storage. Undock. So I can take these with me. Pick up. Probably cheaper to repair them than to buy whole new ones. Hello? Okay, thought I saw something come out of the water there, but maybe it was an illusion. Not that I think this game would ever have illusions or anything. Why would you even suggest that? Weird thing to say. Alright. Save you guys. Put in the market. Ah! Ooh, okay. We got just over the line. Spec Ops the line. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab all of our upgrade materials. To the dock. Seems like we'd want to upgrade this first, although this is also useful. And this is also useful. It's all good is the thing. Ooh, I do like having more light. Alright. Start with the engine. Get some more speed. I have a need for it. And then we'll do fishing rods next. Perfect. Alright. Now then. This guy. Schwarp! How many times do you think we have to explode and reconstitute before we're not, like, genetically the same person? You don't have to answer that. You enter the house, carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. Demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. Once more he opens the book, dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak. You're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Instantly harvest an entire shoal of fish? It might as well be dynamite fishing, it's just, magical. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plain on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Uh-huh. Are you human? Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course. As human as you are. That's not the same thing as a yes. How do you know where these relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. Alright, Melville. Well... That's a lot. That's a lot? That's a lot. I'm not really sure what to do with that information. For now, let's... Alright, so we've got the weird fish altar here. We still haven't found the whatcha-thing. I had a thought, now it's gone. Tiger mackerel. For mackerel friend. Yeah? What's the matter, baby? Nope, okay, bye. Still can't get into this workshop either. Okay, well. I think we've done everything we need to here. We have some side quests up here. We checked out these islands. We've got like 30 minutes. Let's just spend a little bit of time checking out. That's so funny. The little islands that I haven't been to yet. Because it sounds like this is going to be endgame. So yeah, let's go. I don't have my ocean fishy thing. I probably should get it. As long as we're here. Oh, hang on. Actually, as long as we're here, let's go grab some upgrade materials. Eh. Which I seem to recall being over this way. I guess if I'm kind of cleaning up the side islands, more engine seems like a good idea. Yep. Everything is fine. Just don't think about what's lurking in the deep. There. I don't think I want to go back to the mysterious stranger tonight, so instead, make our way towards the little marrow. Just all upgrade materials all the time. I do like that and it makes sense, but I do like that the upgrade materials don't have a time limit on them. Like the wood doesn't rot or the metal doesn't rust if you leave it long enough. They could have done the thing and like mirrored how the fish work, but I think I like at least one thing being timeless. Alright, storage. Everybody in the thing. Let me get these out. We don't want to sell the dog tags. Flags. With a panther. Flag. Flag. You know what? Serpent flag it is. And actually, new coat of paint. Paint boat. Sharp mint. Oh, got it. Okay, we need weird crabs for that. Green. Beautiful. Right there. Take all of my things. Perfect. So we're heading there anyway. Let's go ahead and grab these. Cyclopean flounder. Cute. I like how much this game loves eyeballs. Away. Maybe they do and you just have a lot more time. Yeah, that's fair. There. Yeah, okay. I like the serpent flag. This was a good choice. So all fish. Go to, nope. Storage. Still haven't found the rest of this map, which is going to drive me slightly banana. But it's probably fine.
Of course, the sooner you hurry this up, the sooner we get to see Game Changer.
That's true, there is a new Game Changer tonight, which I'm very happy about. Get a little bit on that. I don't really... We needed nets once. Don't expect to need them again. Air. 4 wood, 2 metal. Okay. Back up. Ship right. Okay, so we have enough for 2 spaces of engine. So we could uninstall this. Reinstall it. And then we have just enough. Hooray! Alright, so we've added an extra almost 16 knots. Always good. Hi, Jazz. Okay. Anything else that we need to store or unstore? Well, I'll install this again. For now, we're going to be doing a lot of ocean voyaging. That. We'll leave you guys here until we're actually in a new area. Ditto for this. That there. That's a side quest. We'll leave that for much later. I'm gonna leave extra rods over here. Bait there. Guys here. Hey. There. Alright. Perfect. Undock. Oh, I lied. You might be missing out on a lot of stuff if you don't use the net. That's a fair point. We have learned that there are some things that are only nettable, which may be why I haven't found any tiger mackerel. I don't have enough room. Because, like, that's coastal, which already overlaps with one of our other rods. And if we get 2 more fishing spaces, maybe we can just put the net in there and trawl all the time. But, like, I'm already at the point where I need more fishhook spaces just to accommodate the stuff I've already got. There.
Is this game supporting unsustainable fishing practices?
Is this game supporting unsustainable fishing practices? You can deplete fishing holes, for one thing. Mostly it's the idea that, like, you have to slowly keep upgrading your stuff in order to deal with an ever-expanding and diverse world of fishing.
How many sea turtles?
We haven't seen a single sea turtle. Or turtle, period.
I wonder why!
Well, then it wasn't our fault. They were around before we got here.
You're in the industry.
I am in the industry, that's true. Bring the stingray. Sharks. Whoop. I don't want to... Nope. Bad all over. Alright. Okay, so we've got a little bit of... Oh, a little bit of big fish. This is mostly just exploratory. Woo! Again? The worst luck. Just absolutely cursed we are. Okay. How about you? Are you also a crab? No. Okay. You're just a nothing. Which is fine. Those little guys. Ah! Whale! A humpback whale? Eee! Okay, we gotta I love this game so much. I think we've been all over the Gale Cliffs because we kind of stayed here a long time. I think this is cod? Salmon, alright. Oh, right, I forgot about the windspouts already. I've not forgotten about the butt-biting monster that lives in and amongst the cliffs. So let's stay to the outside. Oh, another altar. Hang on. What do you want? We found the cod altar. 3 crab-like creatures are carved into it. Okay. Crab altar. Crabaltar. The turtles are watching from the abyss. Honestly, safer there. Research, I think? Research. Demonic entity. I don't think... Was this fire lit before? Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. Cautiously approach. Did you throw it back? The old mayor! Oh, holy shit, hang on. Sorry, I noticed the title card a moment later because of the wiggling text. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I like the option to just say no. I don't know what you're talking about. The book! Oh no. I think you've mistaken me for someone else. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him. Him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book. Dredge. Settlement. Oh, sorry. Not important. This is serious. Something cloaked in fog. Followed it out. Right through the boat. Boom! Boom today, boom tomorrow, but someday. Boom. The man makes crude explosion noises. I love this game's writing. The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire, as though pantomiming a story to a child. It spoke. Said it was coming for our breath. That we wouldn't be needing it soon. Whoa, that's a good line. Then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him, still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried, as the fog rolled ashore. We thought, surely, it can still be undone. What book? As if I didn't know. Silver and Crimson! Yep. The magic book. The book what been giving us all the powers? That book. Okay. Cool. This is fine. Just throw it back, hey? Silver and Crimson, the book, covered in her blood. Oh, no. You're not making any sense. You are, though. Throw it back. Man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please. The lighthouse keeper. She saw. She knows where it came from. Where it needs to go. Okay. What does the lighthouse keeper have to do with this? She saw it all. That ruinous day. Ask her. Beg her. Tell her I... He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. What do you know about the fog? It cloaks that calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? Buddy, it bit my boat in the butt. Tell me more about this book. Silver and Crimson. Silver and Crimson. He rocks back and forth, staring through the flames. Okay. Would you like some fish? I don't have anything else. I got fish.
Yes, actually. Sushi would be delightful.
Okay, fair. I walked right into that one.
Oh, you think I'm joking?
I don't think you're joking. Okay. So, let's go ahead and rest. Thank you, Bob. It can't be undone, and don't call me Shirley. Good, very good. You still here? Okay, good. It wasn't just an at-night thing. Alright, let's undock. And chance fate by once again calling upon the powers of the book. And let's go talk to the lighthouse keeper. After a minor detour.
Do you see this cat?
I do not see this cat. Which cat should I be seeing?
The one that has his hand down.
Oh, that cat, yeah.
The naked boy.
Aww. You all cannot see, but there is a Benny who is, he's got like the one arm this way, and just chin on his own wrist. Maximum co's. Lighthouse keeper? Lighthouse keeper. Potion seller. Bring me your strongest potions. Going into battle. What is it? What do you do? What do you know about the Silver and Crimson book? For no reason. She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me. After all this time? You know it must be returned. She looks at you with deep pity. Why is that the worst thing? You have to move on. For her sake as well as yours. Take control. Be rid of that thing once and for all. I'm gonna go see a man about a book? I guess? Maybe why you gotta be storming? Why now? Why in this most narratively appropriate moment? Hey, bud. Tell me more about that book of yours. Which book? This one here? With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said of histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't, you know which book I mean. Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead. Ask us. Where'd you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. Step closer. Take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? Take the book. You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. Wait, I'm sorry. His face what? Okay, that was good. That's real good. The real collector was inside us the whole time. Oh, what a... That's good. That's real good. I like that a lot. We are in fact the Solid Snake. Which honestly kind of fits a Metal Gear Solid because there's like 3 of those guys and they're all clones. You're pathetic. Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages. Now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. We can undo everything. Undo what you did. Okay. Shoot. Okay, hang on. We got like 10 minutes left. Let's just wanna let's take the book back to the lighthouse keeper. Remember those messages in bottles you've been finding? Yeah, the one about like a marriage proposal. I'm guessing she is our wife that we haven't seen this whole time. And something happened. And we made a bargain. These are guesses. I'm guessing. What is it? I have the book. I guess technically I've had the book the whole time? Question mark? You've had it this whole time, have you not? Doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now's the time to act. You still remember where it happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay? When you're ready, I'll point the way. I'm ready. You're entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Do you wish to Okay, sure. We have a whole island we haven't been to. Your progress will not be... Are you sure? Yes. You must wait until night is thickest. Till the ocean is as it was all those years ago. I have concerns. It's time. I'll point the way. Follow my light. Go and do what's right. For her. Throw it back. Hey! Where's your light? Hang on. Let's scoot around here. Over that way. Okay, got it. Just go towards the light. Everything. Oh, I noticed that the clock has stopped. That's troubling. Okay. Yeah, alright. Thank you, Lighthouse Keeper, helping us make this right. This is the place. Okay. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths. They really want to make sure you're sure.
This is no way to treat a wedding present.
This is no way to treat a wedding present. Throw it back. You throw it into the foaming water. Oh, it immediately got still. There it goes. and our light goes out. Oh, hi. I mean, yeah, there can't be any game after that. Holy crap! That escalated quickly. To you, the ocean is terrifying, and the rising abyss was the most important day of your life. To the fisher, it was Tuesday. It's that big Billy Bass. Oh, I thought you could bring her back. No. No. I'm guessing giving the book back and appeasing the Leviathan will probably dispel the fog that's made everybody else's lives perilous. I wonder if I assume if we gathered the last relic and brought it back to the collector, who is us, I wonder what the other ending looks like. I'm assuming there's another ending. Because, like, if I hadn't, I wonder if we would have, like, met the old mayor somewhere else. I don't know if that's a chance encounter. I'm so confused, but, like, in a good way. This game does a really good job, I think, of, like, giving you enough information so that you can do the thing. You can go to a place and interact and like, there's never a sense of being like, analysis, well, maybe a little bit analysis paralysis because there's so much you can do, but it felt narrow enough in scope that I always had like a direction and a thing to do next. So when it pivoted there at the end, I was really unprepared in the best way. Like that came as despite all of the dread that was building from other cases, that jumped up and bit me in the brain, not the boat. This game rules. I think there's a DLC or an expansion. I don't know that I'm going to stream it. I'll probably play it because I'm absolutely gonna. I might, if I don't stream it next week, I might record the other 3 expansions. Fantastic. Okay. The one I know of is like it's a polar one. It's like the Pale Reach, I think is the name. That's the only one I'm aware of. But 3 expansions is dangerous. but I like this game a lot. I like that it, at its core, genuinely, is a fishing game. That's your main way of interacting with the world. And then suddenly, there's an actually good, like, mythos story that comes out of nowhere. There gotta be so more, like, messages in bottles we could have found. There was another, like, part of the treasure map. There's so much. There's a photographer we never met. But listen, we saved the dog, and I think that's an important victory to really rally around. That's right, Jasmine. All right, you can get back on camera. We're going to the outro, sweetie. You don't care. There we go. Yeah, settle right down. There you go, sweetheart. Okay, well, thank you guys. I didn't expect to beat the game tonight. Gonna do a makeup bonus stream since I got sick Friday. Oh yes, correct. Okay. Remembering the bad feelings of last week. We'll toss a raid over to twitch.tv/squirreledly here in just a little bit. Be sure to check out our full schedule at this side. I'm always left right on the because the cameras flip. It's not important. Schedule.truck.community is where our whole stream team's schedule is at. You'll see what everybody's streaming. We have streams every night of the week, and you'll find out where they are, when they are, all on one convenient page. As for us, as I mentally recover from oopsing into the ending of Dredge, we'll be back next week. Either with... I'm going to look it up. I'm going to spoil it a little bit for myself. I'm going to look up and see if we can get a whole other stream out of the other ending. Then we'll probably do one more week of Dredge. If not, we're moving on to... Hang on, it's coming. Phoenix Springs. That's right. Is the next entry in our Something in the Water season. So either it'll be Dredge, alternate ending, or it'll be Phoenix Springs. Never mind, internet is suddenly dying. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Would you like me to look it up for you? I appreciate that, better. I'm actually gonna use that as an excuse to kind of wind down from stream. But yeah, so again, check out the schedule, and it'll be updated this Sunday. You'll be able to see what I've decided for next Monday. Either way, it'll be more of Something in the Water season, and we'll go from there. That's right, Jasmine. Okay, so we will not be sending a raid, but thank you all so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I also hope to see you next time. Jasmine, any final words of wisdom? Jasmine says, lean into the scritches, which I think is a pretty wise thing for a cat. I may just try since it's back now. All right, fair enough. Haha, we're back to raid mode. Hey, Beekeeper. Yeah, you yeah. Okay, raid incoming. See y'all next week.